National search for Carolina's next head coach will begin immediately.
President Joe Biden and Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy have failed to reach a deal to raise the debt ceiling so far. Can the president raise it himself without Congress? Some Democrats are asking Biden to consider invoking the 14th Amendment, which has never been done before. Hallie Jackson looks at a provision that could make it possible.
Every day, the U.S. gets closer and closer to running out of cash to pay its bills. And if the president and congressional leaders can't get to a deal to get those debts paid, there's this really historic and pretty controversial move the president could make.
I have been considering the 14th Amendment.
The president referring to a 150-year-old amendment put into place right after the Civil War. It's not overall related to finance. Its intention was to protect people who were previously enslaved. But there's this section inside the 14th Amendment saying the validity of the public debt of the United States shall not be questioned. That's important because now some experts think that phrase gives the president the ability to go around Congress to pay the country's bills, even though typically it's Congress that has the power of the purse.
I would hope that the president will take executive action if the House refuses to do its job.
It's not a slam dunk, far from it.
It's legally questionable whether or not that's a viable strategy.
No president has ever tried to use the 14th Amendment to prevent a debt default. In other words, to make sure the U.S. does pay its bills.
The problem is it would have to be litigated.
And experts agree, saying if the president does try this, it probably will get tied up in court.
He's quite right that he would almost certainly be sued. And I think he is concerned that there would be uncertainty, that it would unsettle the markets.
But President Biden has made one thing clear.
Default is not an option. We will not default.
That was Hallie Jackson reporting. Secretary Yellen will testify before the House Financial Committee on June 7th, which is nearly a week after the expected June 1st default deadline. It's not clear yet what lawmakers will question Yellen about, but several House Republicans have publicly questioned whether the secretary's timeline is legitimate or just an attempt from the Biden administration to accelerate a deal.
You can immerse yourself in Latinx art right here in Raleigh today. The Diamante Arts and Cultural Center is unveiling its De Colores exhibition. It runs through June 30th and will spotlight Latinx and Hispanic artists. The exhibit provides a platform for talented artists to share their unique perspectives. An opening reception will be held from 6 to 8 tonight, where you can meet the artists. Right now, local Nepali small business owners are taking part in a roundtable discussion in Cary to shine a light on their role in the nation's economy. The group includes U.S. Small Business Administration Regional Administrator Alan Thomas, Science's President Raj Bandara,